The gamers, they are rising up. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for us once again to sit around the campfire and sing our campfire song. So the first thing you're going to need to build a campfire is you're going to need a block. For this, I think I'm just going to use an oak plank, because I just think it looks nice in these woodsy, grassier areas. No. And you're going to want to set the blocks about a block distance away from the railroad. And you'll see why in a second. Don't worry, I will show you. I will show you everything. And then you're going to need a redstone torch. Then what you're going to do is you're going to plop that bad boy right on top of these bad boys here. And there you go. You got yourself some signals. But now you need to actually make them functional, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Now here's a little trick. If you place a torch directly under a block that has one on top of it, it shuts it off. See? You see the magic? You seeing what I'm seeing right here? Yeah. Do it for the other side. Okay. Now the next thing you're going to do, or the next thing you're going to need to do, is you're going to have to dig a tunnel. You're going to have to dig a very long tunnel. Well, I guess it depends on how far away of a warning you want, like where you want your warning to start, where you want it to trip the signals and everything. Usually what I do is I go about 21 blocks away from the crossing in both directions. That's usually where I start the warning. I usually go about 21 blocks away. So, yeah, it's time to do some digging. I do recommend, though, when you do the digging, or while you are digging, you dig a tunnel from the Lion King 1.5. It makes everything so much better. Trust me. Alright, I'm going to skip ahead so you don't have to listen to me yammer on. You don't have to watch me do all this, because that would be unnecessary, and I don't want to waste your time. Now, one thing I want to show you, there is actually a trick to getting redstone to climb up hills, to climb upwards. There's a little bit of a trick to it. I'm going to show you how to do it. This is how you do it. So what you want to do is you want to send it off to the side and have it climb down sort of a staircase, like this here. Let me show you. Let me grab a little redstone. It's a little patented secret of mine. Don't tell nobody or I'm gonna sue. So here, let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. So yeah, have it shoot out this way and then continue on forward. And that's the way you can get it to climb up hills. And then cover it up so you don't have to look at it. Like so. And there you go. It's like it doesn't even exist. Out of sight, out of mind. Alright, so I'm going to finish digging this out. Be back with you shortly. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to spam the tunnel you just dug with redstone, like so. Accidents happen, folks. I'm not perfect. Oh, one thing that is important is wait, no. Okay, one thing that is actually important is when you wire the redstone to these signals, for some reason, the block that has the underground torch on it needs to be above the redstone. Needs to be a block above. For some reason, otherwise it won't work. Just trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Alright, redstone. And we're done. Now next step is to cover up all the ugly redstone. So no one has to look at it. Because it's ugly. And quite frankly, it makes the neighborhood look bad. No one likes redstone. Redstone is the one kid in school that everyone liked to beat up just because he was ugly. That's what redstone is. And there we go. Okay. Okie dokie then. So next thing you're going to need is a detector rail. Like so. Place one in the center of the crossing if it's 3 blocks wide. Now, what I usually like to do is I usually like to place these every 2 blocks. Like, of course, put them at the sides of the crossing, like so. But then, yeah, I like to place them on like every 2nd block, like so. Except in cases like this where, or wait a minute, actually. Yeah, one thing. You're going to, when it comes to hills like this here, I would suggest replacing them with powered rails here. It'll help the minecart get up there. Otherwise, it's not going to climb up. So... there you go. And you know what? I like the darkness as much as the next guy, but it's just gotta go. It is just gotta go. There we go. It's nothing personal. It's just I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. So, next, take your regular rails, or whatever you want to use. I mean, if you're able to get, like, a ton of those powered rails, I mean, you could place them here instead. Doesn't matter. But if you're in survival, I mean, of course, they're going to be really hard to come by. Alright, there we go. Now, there is a problem, and I'm going to show you our problem. And we're going to work through it together. So if I place a cart here, which is where the warning starts, like where it's supposed to trip it, the signals and everything, notice how nothing's happening. But believe it or not, there is a very logical explanation. Oh God. That sheep was having a seizure a minute ago. Anyway, there's a completely logical explanation for this, and that is that the redstone does not travel. What? Oh God, it's just like the first video. No. No, no, no. Know your place. You know what? We're going to save that sheep for our little demonstration. And you know what? We're going to get rid of this cart. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about why the redstone won't reach. This is only going to give you so much power. And I'll show what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's still... Okay, it's traveling through there. I'm trying to find the spot where... Yeah. Okay, actually this will work. This will work. So, it looks like this is right where the power ends. Right here. So, to solve this little problem of ours, this little dilemma, you're going to need a redstone repeater. And that'll take care of our problems. It'll extend it a little further. See? For some reason this isn't working. Why aren't you working? Oh! I was a dum-dum. I was a big old stupid stinky doo-doo brain and yeah. Hold on a second. Let me just take care of that real quick. There. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay, it's working. Okay, I'm psyching myself out here. Okay. So yeah, they'll take care of that. Now let me work on the other side. Don't have too much fun now, cheap. Don't have too much fun without me. Because I know you will. Okay, let's see if I can find where this quits. Let's try this. Yes, that works. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. So, this right here should work. I mean, it's okay, but if you're anything like me, you're gonna want to hear a dinging sound. You know, this is just too boring. Having these lights turn on and then turn off. It's just, it needs a little something. It needs a little pizzazz. It needs a dinging sound. So, if you want to add a dinging sound, here's how you do it. Use a note block. And I know what you're thinking. You're saying to yourself, Dominic, you don't know what you're talking about. Note blocks don't ding. Well, we can make them ding. Don't worry your precious little head. We're gonna make them ding. We're gonna make it ding. Let me show you. It's a little life hack here for you. I learned from watching another tutorial. Let's see. Oh, I already have one. Oops. Oh, now I remember. I wanted the... Yeah. But I don't need that. Okay. So here's a little life hack for you. Okay, I'm getting to the life hack, I promise. Gotta get another... Okay. So if you place a redstone torch here, run some redstone around like here, and stick a repeater like... Voila! You got some dinging. Make sure to right-click on the repeater once, though. Otherwise, if you leave these two too close together, it fizzes out. You don't want it to fizz out. You want it to keep going as long as there is a train on the track or a cart on the track. So there you go. That's how you do it. Now, if you want it to shut off so it doesn't make your ears bleed, here's what you do. You stick a torch underneath it. Now by applying the same logic we use to these signals here, what we could do is we could have this redstone climb down here and shut off this torch so that it can ding. There you go. So now cover up the ugly, unsightly redstone that nobody likes. And... aha, it works. Now I'm gonna let this sheep over here be our little guinea pig, if you don't mind. Godspeed, sheep. Godspeed. Ah! There we go. So. But now if you're anything like me, I mean, all the important stuff is already over in this video. I mean, you could stop watching if you want to. The rest of this is just going to be pure housekeeping, but if you're anything like me, you're going to want to place some signs. Like so. Railroad crossing. Stop on red signal. Move, sheep. Whoops. Just for the record, my display is away from my keyboard, so... Or... Actually, no, I don't like that. Hang on. There we go. That sheep almost killed me. Another thing that I like to do, real railroads, what they'll usually do is they'll usually have an X sign, or a sign that just has the letter X on it. Uppercase X. Come on. There we go. It just has the letter X on it, and that tells the engineer that there's a crossing up ahead and lets them know to blow their whistle. Now this is completely pointless in Minecraft because you don't have a whistle to blow, but it's for peace of mind, you know? Another thing you could also do, instead of an X sign, is you could put in a whistle post. And that just tells the trains to blow their whistle. They're approaching something, they need to blow their whistle. I think most modern railroads just use the X sign for crossings. I don't think they really use the whistle posts anymore, but I'm not an expert. So yeah. Okay, thanks, bye.